Secretary Ross is with us. He'll be joining us momentarily. I'll recognize myself for an opening statement and then my friend from Maryland. The census is constitutionally required. It is what ensures that just as every vote should be counted, every person should be counted. This is a condition precedent for accurate redistricting and accurate reapportionment. The census is not only important for purposes of constituting our government, it's also important for apportioning the resources and services of our government. So the census is vitally important for a number of reasons. It is also eminently predictable. There are a few things that can be foreseen, quite like the decennial census. It happens every 10 years, whether you're ready or not. So it's incredibly important, beginning with the fundamental truth of counting every one of our fellow citizens, and we know well in advance when it's coming. So we can't complain that we were caught off guard, and we can't complain that we didn't see it. So we have a couple more years before we actually count everyone, but now is the time to make sure that we are ready to count everyone with accuracy, with security, and with professionalism. We're all concerned with cost. Our fellow citizens are hearing about cuts in a number of areas, and there's concern about the deficit and the debt. So cost is important, but it's also very important that we get this done right, accurately, professionally, with security, and in a fashion worthy of the world's great democracy. What would be even worse than unexpectedly high cost is unexpectedly high costs coupled with less than full success. So we want to make sure the census is a success. We don't appropriate money on this committee, but we do help make sure the right questions are asked in a timely fashion. So for Secretary Ross, I appreciate his time, and I appreciate the time, frankly, that he's given our committee before today, as well as his appearance today. We live in a country that is increasingly skeptical of whether or not we can get things done right, in a timely fashion, in an incredible, responsible way. I think our country as a whole, irrespective of the region in which you may live or your political ideation, would appreciate a good news story. A story of how a government entity was prepared, efficient, and exceeded their expectations. So 2020 may seem like a long ways off, but it's coming. And when it comes, we're going to have counted 300 million plus people accurately. So I think time is of the essence even today. So with that, I would welcome all of our witnesses, especially Secretary Ross, and would yield the remainder of my time to my friend from North Carolina, the chairman of the subcommittee, Mr. Meadows.